right, I'm back. It's Joe Eats. I'm here with Flavors of New Jersey in Westfield, New Jersey to visit J Bones Barbecue. Come with me. All right, I'm here with the owner of J Bones Barbecue, Jordan Mallari. Tell me a little bit about the backstory of this place.
J Bones Barbecue is pretty much like 16 years in the making.
Okay.
You know, I went to school in Eastern North Carolina where I had like my true first taste of barbecue. Being from Jersey, growing up, never knew what real barbecue was.
Right.
Pulled pork slopped in a crock pot with a bunch of sauce on it is not what barbecue is, at least not to me. So I had my first taste when I was in college at ECU in Greenville, North Carolina.
Okay.
That's where I really first tasted barbecue, and it was like, wow, that's barbecue.
Right.
You know, I graduated from college. I was in communications. I moved out to Los Angeles, became a television producer director. In the year 2009, I was called and brought on a show, brand new show called BBQ Pitmasters.
Oh yeah, very popular.
So I was a producer director of that show for 4 seasons. I met my wife on that show. Season 1, met her. We started dating. Eventually got married, but she produced 6 seasons of that show. But basically, as a producer director of BBQ Pitmasters, I like really just started to get into barbecue.
Okay.
You know, not only did I produce and direct it, I was in post-production putting the episodes together. So it was like learning recipes.
So
like,
both sides.
You know, why did you win or why did you lose compared to this person?
Right.
So it wasn't like, besides the fact that I got to taste barbecue from a variety of people all the time, regions all over the country. We were traveling around the country, eating at local barbecue restaurants, and having people on from the region. So I was tasting all kind of regional barbecue, and really kind of just started to fall in love with it. And got, you know, there was a smoker back there that came off of season 2. That was the smoker I learned on.
Season, oh wow.
Yeah. After watching it, you know, the judges were like Aaron Franklin, Myron Mixon, Tuffy Stone. You know, those guys were like, "You're really getting into this. Why don't you come take my cook school?" So I'd go take their cook schools, you know, and I'd get even more in depth. And then I eventually started my own barbecue competition team, just like the show, called J Bones Barbecue. And so I did that with my, you know, I started that barbecue competition team with some of my best friends I grew up with. And yeah, so we started competing. We won a couple awards, and eventually I knew I wanted to get out of TV. So after 30 years of being in television, I just finally made the decision. You know, the pandemic kind of rejiggered things and budgets and my mindsets on like what's really important, what do you really want to do with your life. And so after 30 years in television, I decided, you know what, this is my, besides TV, producing and telling stories, I kind of want to tell a different type of story, the story of food and behind the food. And so I made the leap and decided I'm going to walk away from television and I'm going to open up my own barbecue joint.
Would you say that you took your influence from any particular type of barbecue, or?
Yes. Working in TV, I was able to work in every state in America except for Alaska. So anytime we went out like at night, like, where do you guys want to go eat as a crew? Where's the local barbecue joint? You know, and so I would just taste barbecue everywhere. And so my style of barbecue is really, it's not any one regional style. It's the way I actually like it. So I figured out, Texas style brisket, just salt and pepper, you know, and oak, smoke, salt, pepper, smoke. Okay. That's how I like it. That's the best brisket I've had and the best region in America. And so I cook my brisket Texas style. I do my beef dino ribs in that exact same style. Going to college at ECU in Greenville, North Carolina, they're Eastern Carolina vinegar-based sauce.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, they're all whole hog. I don't smoke whole hogs here, but I do my pulled pork in a Eastern Carolina style, and I promote and push all my sauces are homemade, and I push the vinegar-based sauce. Because that's the way I like it.
I love that you kind of take what you found to be the best and kind of integrate it together into making it, because I feel like there's a lot of places that'll focus in on one style of barbecue, but I think that each one kind of has its own strengths. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it's like my ribs are more like a Memphis style, because that's just the way I like it,
yeah.
you know. And
yeah.
then, you know, my wings, I smoke and fry them. I don't know if I would say that's any particular region, but yeah. So
well, I got to tell you, I'm a huge fan of barbecue, so I've heard a lot. I'm excited to be able to try and lead the way in terms of what we try here.
I'll put together a sampler tray and let's try it all out.
Awesome, looking forward to it.
Egg rolls. We're gonna do a pork egg roll and a brisket egg roll. Pork, it's coleslaw, pulled pork there.
This is an impressive spread that we have here. Run me through everything.
This is what we call the Jack. It's named after my father. It's basically a sampling of everything.
Okay.
So let me just start with the meats. I got sliced brisket, Texas style, smoked turkey. These are my Memphis style ribs, dry rub. I have my Eastern Carolina style pulled pork. Right here is my Texas Twinkie. Pickles. I make my pickled onions in-house. I have brisket and coleslaw egg rolls, pulled pork and coleslaw egg rolls, my mac and cheese, which is cheddar and Gruyere, my potato salad, baked beans, my coleslaw, my smoked then fried wings, and then my sauces. Everything I make in-house. Okay. Every single item.
Perfect.
Except for the Thai sweet chili that I give with my egg rolls, but my sauces are all homemade. My rubs, everything. So over here I have my original sauce. This is my Carolina vinegar. It's a wet sauce. Great for the pulled pork. I also have my cornbread right here, and then I have my sweet with heat. It's like an original traditional barbecue sauce with a little bit of a kick, and my Alabama white sauce, traditionally made for white meat, but due to my customers telling me so much, it's become the most popular sauce I have here, the Alabama white. But dipping brisket in it is actually pretty amazing. But traditionally, I serve it with the turkey, and I also serve it with the wings. But you can have anything on here, any which way you like.
I love sauces, so we'll definitely give it all a try.
Yeah, yeah. And at the end, when we're done, I'm going to bring you out my wife's famous banana pudding dessert.
Awesome.
But we can wash all of this down with Boylan's cane soda.
Love it. Black cherry, root beer, and traditional cola.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cheers.
Delicious. So tender. And that sauce is no joke. Coleslaw is so creamy, delicious, perfect complement to the meats. All the sides here are tremendous, and anyone will go great with the order. Super tender. So good. Goes so well with that sauce. Excellent. Bursting with flavor. No barbecue meal will be complete without some cornbread.
Hope you have some more room. This is my wife's famous banana pudding.
You can see why that's famous.
Westfield famous.
Speaking of Westfield, what brought you to Westfield?
I love Westfield. This town is amazing. So I actually live in Fanwood, the town next door, so I'm like 5 minutes away, door to door. So it's really nice. But it was really about this location. I'm on one of the main drags that come through Westfield, and if you draw a 5-mile radius circle, I'm the only barbecue joint in town. So that was also a reason and a need that needed to be filled here in this area, and it's being filled.
I feel like with Westfield, they have so many different flavors that you could have here, and bringing authentic barbecue that you have from all over the world, really, to this location is a perfect fit for this town.
Yeah, we just hit our 6-month anniversary, so
congratulations.
So far so good.
Yeah, they'll still be coming back too. So I want to thank you so much for having us in today. Make sure you get down to J Bone's Barbecue. If you love barbecue, this is the place to come. This is Joe Eads with Flavors of New Jersey. See you next time.